जब तुम्हारी जनरेशन शादी करेगी तो तुम लोग ऐसा टिकटॉक वाला डांस कर आओगे क्या? If they have the guts to say to me on my face, then I will still at least respect them because you have the guts to show up. But at this point, just block and move on.
Hello everyone, I have with me Gen Z's most loved creator, Srishti Garg. Srishti, can you give us a little insight into how you started with your journey and how you become so relevant with Gen Z, man?
My journey goes a long time. Like I think I started not content. अभी तो Twitter इतना relevant नहीं है जितना pandemic में हुआ करता था. So I used to tweet a lot, and I started posting my tweets on Instagram. And one influencer got in touch, and they wanted me to write. So I wrote for a couple of branded videos for them. I was a script writer initially. Then I worked in a social media company. I was handling YouTube social handles. And after that, like proper content happened to me when it was Jan 2021. I made a video and I think that is, I mean, it never blew up, so कोई success story नहीं है. But I kept on making videos, and in 2022 is when I came up with the whole Gen Z series. The whole Gen Z series idea was really random because one day a friend told me that, you know, तुम्हारी generation, he's a millennial by the way. So he's like, जब तुम्हारी generation शादी करेगी तो तुम लोग ऐसा TikTok वाला डांस कर आओगे क्या? I was like, something to think about. And that is when I came up with the whole Gen Z getting married. So that is how my IP started.
Wow, that's an amazing journey.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be 4 years now, but it was worth everything.
And in this era, you know, of especially like Gen Z content, it's like, it's a lot of fatigue that you feel like, you know, हर रोज कुछ नया डालना है, you want to stay relevant, you also have to Instagram का algorithm भी समझना पड़ता है. How do you maintain your balance and how do you create content that you enjoy?
For me, I think everything is content. I mean, the way personally my life has been, I am an army brat. I moved from Jodhpur to Bombay for work, and everything in my life has just been like content up until now. So whenever I think about content ideas, I just look at my life. I observe myself. Most of my IPs are around me. Like, I don't know if you've seen my 14-year-old wala videos where I keep mentioning Aryans, and all Aryans hate me right now. But that is because I had a friend like that when I was 14. My army brat IPs because I'm an army brat. The Gen Z IPs because I am Gen Z. So my IPs are just extensions of me. That's why I don't think so content is work. And also because I'm a writer, so it kind of helps, you know, writing is therapeutic for me. Yeah. So when I'm writing a good script and when I'm done shooting it, that's the most productive day for me.
Yeah. But also like you must be, because you're a writer, you also find, you know, sometimes you have a creative block or sometimes you just can't think and you're like, yaar nahi ho raha hai. How do you deal with it?
I don't do anything. That's the best way of dealing with a creative block. As an artist, as a writer or a creative person, breaks are also work, you know. When you take a break, when you do nothing, you know, one day I was just making myself a mango smoothie and I was taking a break. और मेरे को उसी time एक idea आ गया that I should make something around cooking, you know, and that is when I made cooking video in 2050. However, it was a little problematic, so I have not posted it yet because I'll get called out if I post that. But yeah, I just observe things and I let myself be. I read this really nice quote. In winters, all things take a pause, you know, even nature needs time to heal. And I think we're a part of nature. As cringy it might sound, but we are all a part of nature. We also need time to hibernate and chill and relax. So my break days are just that.
Lovely. But like, as you mentioned, you know, social media is also filled with a lot of trolling, a lot of snarky comments. I'm sure even you've gone through it. How do you deal with that then?
Earlier it used to affect me a lot. Like I would get rape threats and death threats, and I was just 19 when it happened. So I started content and all of this would really hit me hard. But then I was like, hey, these are just people, and I know everyone says that, but these are just people behind usernames, and if they have the guts to say to me on my face, then I will still at least respect them because you have the guts to show up. But at this point, just block and move on. और कभी-कभी तो मैं भी comeback दे देती हूँ. 2-3 गालियाँ मुझे भी आ गई है.
Best way to deal with them. Also, like in 2024, you're very relevant. So in 2024, if you had to complete the sentence, if you want to build a community in 2024, how would you build it?
I would say just be extremely authentic to your content, because as we are progressing, we are seeing new creators come up every single month today. And whenever I also see a new creator, I'm like, oh fuck, I should try this. I should try to make something like this. But वो सब करने की race में ना, I'm forgetting what's my core, what's my crux at the end of all of this. So I came back to what my extensions were, and I started reworking on my own content, like what I was already known for. Of course, I modified my content a little bit, but I think when you come back to your authentic self, when you're true to yourself, and honestly, when you're really happy also, that is how you build a community. You keep, like how broadcast is there, there
Yeah.
are threads, there's Twitter, there is your stories, there is live. Just stay connected to the people. Keep asking them what more would they like to see from your end, because ultimately they are your audience. They
Yeah.
need to like it. And बीच बीच में अपने मन की भी थोड़ी करते रहो, because you never know when your audience might like it. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm a millennial, and I want to understand कि यार Gen Z लोगों का मतलब what is this, like, how do you all find happiness in your relationships? Because it's very different, you know, we're not very far away, but we're still like, I feel like, oh, there is a difference. So how do you stay happy in your love relationships?
Very interesting questions. Well, sorry to break it to you, we are not happy in our relationship. हमारे भी बहुत कलेश होते हैं. But you know, I think despite all of this, I don't think so it's related to a generation of sorts कि सिर्फ Gen Z अपने relationship में खुश हैं. I've seen so many boomers who are much happier than we are today. But it's genuinely all about whenever I'm having a fight with someone I love, irrespective if it's a boyfriend or a friend, beyond the fight I see the person who I'm with. You know, if it's the person I love, the person I care for, I don't look at the fight, I just look at the person. At the end of the day, this is my person,
Yeah.
and I still want you in my life, so fuck this.
As you said, it's very important to see the real person, and that's what, you know, that is what love is all about. That's a message for Gen Z and millennials. I think every generation.
Every generation, for sure. Love is the answer to everything.
Thank you so much, Srishti. Thank you for doing this with
Thank
us.
you, Neeti, for having me.
All the best.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.